Louis Riddick, Josina Anderson, Victor Cruz. I'm Wendi Nix here with you from NFL Live as we look toward the start of a new season. So many questions. Hope springs eternal, but it's a question everybody likes to debate around the water cooler. Louis, who's the best player in the NFL right now?
Come on now.
I mean, I know what you're like.
Aaron Donald. Best player in the NFL.
Oh, you actually surprised me.
Aaron who'd you think I was going
I thought you'd go with Patrick Mahomes.
Now, you know what? And as much as I love Patrick, look, Aaron Donald right now has mastered his position. He's taken defensive tackle to another level as far as being a three-down dominant type of player. And he's doing it in a body type that I don't think you'll ever see again. This is a guy who, when you see him up close, he looks like a strong safety, who weighs 285 pounds, who has feet. He has feet like a defensive back. And his commitment to the football game is unquestioned. I think right now, although it's not in vogue necessarily to say defensive tackles are the best players, there's nothing he can't do.
Well, since you left him on the table,
there you go.
I am absolutely going to go.
You're going to scoop him right up.
I don't blame
him. Because at any point, this is a player who can threaten to throw 50 touchdowns at any point in the season. And it would be easy to maybe say a player like Aaron Donald. But the reason why I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes the edge is because I feel like he has that energy right now that's lifting up the whole team in a positive way, in a way that's new and invigorating. And because he has that effect, I'm going to give him the edge. Although Aaron Rodgers, I still love you.
Listen, you can't go wrong with either of those two.
You can't go wrong, and you can't go wrong with who Lewis talked about, and that's Aaron Donald. You know what I mean? When you go into a game and you look at the front line and you're like, okay, this is an L for us right here. We're going to take an L, play in and play out with this guy. Let's figure out how to double him, triple him, whatever we got to do to contain him. When you go into a game and you're already understanding you're 3 sacks behind, that's impressive, that's control, that's dominance, and that's what Aaron Donald is.
I know it's a different animal, but I don't think you take away 6 rings. I mean, Tom Brady, until proven otherwise, is the best player in this league if you want to go by results. All right, 2 seasons ago, we talked about Patrick Mahomes and potential. Now we know he also, by the way, has a chance to be among the greatest of all time, although it's early. So who's out there that, you know, in a year or two, a season away, that we might say, hey, he's turned a lot of heads?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Bradley Chubb. I really do think, look, last year in his rookie season, he had 12 sacks. Most people go, really? He had that many? Because they were kind of quiet, because Von steals all the highlights, Von Miller in Denver. But I think this year, when you just see him up close, this guy is primed for one of those years where you're going 19, 20. Could he get that high, especially considering how good Von looks himself, considering how they're going to use him in multiple different positions in Vic Fangio's scheme? I think this is the year of number 55 for the Denver Broncos. And it's not necessarily a breakout because he had a good rookie year, but I think he's going to really catapult himself into the national discussion of one of the best players in the league.
And I have to use that as a segue, too. This is not necessarily a breakout year for this player that I'm going with, but absolutely he can qualify for this. And I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield because this is a guy who has an X factor that is just palpable. You walk past Baker Mayfield and you feel and smell automatic swag. And that just lifts up all boats on the team. So when I'm talking about a guy, if he can just stay in his lane in terms of being a leader, staying professional, not mouth off too much, and just stay with what he knows, which was being electric on the field and making Odell rise and making Jarvis rise and this whole offense rise, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I said I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Oh, man. For me, it's a guy that obviously this is the first year where he's kind of the guy, right? No more Odell Beckham Jr. Sterling Shepard is a person that's going to be looked at to carry that load, for Eli to be having that safety valve, that guy he can depend on to get the ball to on those third down crucial situations and on those down and distances where you need a play. Sterling Shepard is a guy that can step up and be that guy, and I think he's going to turn some heads this year.
All right, any way you look at it, good players, good teams. And until proven otherwise, the Patriots are still out there, but they're coming for
We'll
you.
worry about them in January.
I know,
Worry about them in
exactly. We don't have to
January.
worry about them in September. NFL Live every weekday, 1:30 Eastern.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.